Hey guys, Monday, May 26th of 2025. Let's see what live cattle's up to. I've been covering live cattle on my market recap on Sundays, and I figure I just do a video real quick to see what's under the hood, why this market is trending so good, and if there's anything you need to be cautious about in the next couple of weeks. This template I'm using is a SMB Capital moving average setup, and so far the weekly is looking good. The daily's looking good. The 65-minute is looking good. The 30-minute is looking good. And the 5-minute is looking great. If we go into our market profile, you can see this month, March, is the 60th month from the April 6, 2020 low of $76.60. This is the month Gann said, keep your eyes on a potential turning point. And so far, it hasn't happened. We are already at 62 months in. So let's see if this thing is going to continue. That's 5-year cycle of just continuous bullish price action. Is there going to be a turning point? It's not always going to go to the moon, but be cautious because, sometimes things come to an end and you don't want to be caught holding the bag on the top. You see, February was a negative volume month. Then March is the 60th month, according to Gann. Watch out. Then April, the bulls showed up and pushed it higher or closed higher. And now we are in May, and it made a high at 2018. We go to the weekly market profile. You can see that the value area high using a 5-year time frame is 218, and we kissed it right on the nose and then pulled back, and now trying to see if we could retest 218. So be very careful here. It's one of those things that it could, have a fail new high and reverse, or consolidate here, or just continue pushing higher. When we go to the daily chart, you see that we hit 218, had a nasty reversal, as you can see the volume. That was the 14th, 15th. Then it kind of slowed here. Then bottom feeders came in, buying at a discount. And it looks like they want to test and push it higher or test at least 218. So a couple of things. It could be a fail new high. It doesn't even get up there. And then the sellers come in and push it. And if they get to close below 210, and if this point of control doesn't hold of 208, it could be very massive downturn. Or it could go all the way up to the 218 and do a double top, maybe stick its head out a little bit to trap some bulls and then push it back. Either way, just be cautious here, because now looking at this chart more in detail, things are starting to make a little more sense. But definitely trending. This is the definition of a trending market. All three linear regression channels are pointing up. That's the first clue. Second, above the 20, above the 50 on all time frames, trending, even the 200. 3, you are above the Kumo cloud. This cloud right here is pointing north. Cloud price action is above the cloud. You're pointing north. Definition of a trending bullish market. Here you can see that we've pierced the cloud, and it was a couple of days below, but then the bulls came in, PPS buy signal on April 15th, tax day, and pushed it higher to make this high. So they squeezed out all these bears. And now we pulled back, found support here. And now the key is, are we going to test 218 and continue pushing higher? There's no signs of negative anything here. MACD is positive on the monthly, on the weekly. Daily just turned positive on the 22nd. You're kind of stuck on the mobile. So let's, and then you got here value area high. So there's a couple of things. Got the value area high around 216. We made a high at 218. And when you look at the the daily, you're chucking around the mobile, which is 215. You want to get out of the 215 area. You want to at least have a close this week above 215 for high probability to test 218. You don't want to close below 212. If you do, you're below the 20 moving average, and then you got this pivot here that you're eventually going to test, which is 210. So the key level is 210. Don't want to have it close below 212. You want to close above 215 to at least kiss 218. And then once you get there, let's see what the bulls are going to do. Are they going to push it higher? You got this is a SR2 resistance level 221. So let's see if we can at least get to there as of right now. Let's go into our monthly. So Gann says this is the 60th month. This is the low. This is the lowest it's been. Not the lowest totally, but as of now in this time frame, April of 2020, it was at $76.60. And these are monthly candles. So Gann, in his theory, he says, let me see if I could just read this. It could make sense. In a bull campaign, which is where we're at now, it runs 5 years. And at the end of 5-year bullish run comes the 59th or 60th month. Always watch for the change in the 59th month or the 60th. And the 60th was March. So you got 2 more months of grace or just grinding higher. So you're already past the threshold that there could be a possible turning point from here. So you're extended by 2 more months. So just be careful. It's just a technique of Gann to watch, but it could continue pushing even higher. So just trail your stops and ride the train. Let's look at some my midpoint chart. You can see on the yearly, you're already above this key pivot of 205. It's chugging along. The year is positive. You're above the midpoint. Nothing is negative here. Everything looks pretty much is trending higher. So nothing showing signs of weakness on the weekly. On the daily, like I said, you're hovering around this quadrant pivot of 215. So if it was to go higher, this would be your next target, 220. 220 to 221 is the R1 was around 221. So this will be your area of your target if it's going to push higher above 218. The only thing I see a little negative here is that the mobos are negative. So it could be a fake out. That's the only thing. When this is here, it's good. But then once you pull back and then you're trying to grind, but the momentum is not as strong, it could be one of these two things like that. So be careful. This is giving you warning signs. But the CC is looking good. So it could have been a snapback, and now it's going to try to retest 218 and push higher. So just be careful here. Waves are looking good on the daily. On the 4-hour, where this is where we got this nasty sell-off, you can see that the waves now are turning positive, and the mobiles are positive. Stokes are positive. So yeah, as long as you stay above 214, that's your midpoint. And eventually 214. If you stay above 214, you could push higher. Because this is going to be your level, your line in the sand for the whole week. Anything below 214, you can see that something's cracking a little bit. So just be careful there. You got 216, and then eventually the high of 217. We got to wait for, the holiday and all that. We got to see what's happening here. And lastly, the hourly, 214, 215. Yeah, those are your key levels. I don't know about the hourly because it's going to be, we got to wait till the holiday, get regular price action showing up here. But overall, trending market, looking good. Just watch out because, like I said, on the market profile, you see that you're already kissing the value area high. And it got really ugly when you look at the daily right here, how they were trading it. They pushed it. But you're in this range here, and the question is push higher, sideways here, or it's going to crack. According to Gann, you're already at the 60th month. You're trading by grace with 62 months in. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on live cattle.